Hello viewers, welcome to Learning with Misty. In this lesson today, I am going to show you a very easy way writing an informal letter in any examination. By the end of this video, you'll be able to tell all the formatted structure you need to write an informal letter effectively. So, stay tuned and like this video. You can consider subscribing to the channel as well so as to receive updates anytime I upload a new video. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's business. If you see these words near the top of a letter, Dear Mom, Hi Bestie, Dearest Uncle, you already know you're reading an informal letter. Unlike the formal letter, which is meant for official purposes, an informal letter is more relaxed, personal, and full of feelings. In our last video, we discussed formal letters, which are written to people in positions of authority, organizations, of a business. Remember, a formal letter is strict in tone, brief, and follows a particular format including 2 addresses, no pleasantries, and straight to the point content. But with informal letters, the tone changes. What is an informal letter? An informal letter is a personal message you write to someone you have a very close relationship with. This could be your friend, brother or sister, parent to relatives, classmates, cousins, etc. You're free to be yourself in an informal letter. You can joke, you can share stories, you can show emotions, or talk about your day. But even though it's friendly, it still has a structure you need to follow. What are the structure of an informal letter? The first is the address. This is your own personal address and it is written at the top right-hand corner of the page. The format can be slant, indented, or straight line. Let's use the straight line method for example because I love that a lot. You have an address like 25 Adiola Street, off Unity Road, Ibadan, Oyo State, 7th April 2025. If you look at the format of the state, it starts with where my house is, 25 Adiola Street, then I put a comma. After that, I have off Unity Road. So Adiola Street is on Unity Road. Another comma, that is on the second line. Then you move to the third line, Ibadan. Unity Road is located at Ibadan. So after writing Ibadan, you put comma. Then where is Ibadan? Ibadan is inside Oyo State. Then you put your full stop. But if you're writing to someone who is overseas, you can put Nigeria. So after Oyo State, instead of putting full stop, you use a comma. Then after writing Nigeria, you put full stop. Then you write your date, full stop. But note, if you are stopping at Oyo State should carry the full stop. And the format of the date should be written as 7th April, 2025, full stop. The abbreviation for the month, 7th, the TH stays on the same line with the 7. It's not hanging. It's not written as if you are writing a position. It's written as a date, 7th, it drops. If it's first, the ST stays on the same line. If it's second, the ND stays on the same line as your 2. So we need to take note of all these things. This structure, this format is very, very important and crucial. So let's go to the salutation. The salutation is your greeting. You start with Dear Mom, Dear Toyin, Dearest Uncle, Hi Best Friend. Remember, while writing an informal letter, you can be free. In fact, you need to be free. Express yourself, but don't forget your tenses. So after writing this salutation, put your comma. Punctuations are very, very important. Learners of English language, or let me say students of English language, tend not to understand or take note of the importance of punctuation. Punctuation carries lots of marks. It makes your sentences meaningful. So after the salutation, you go to the next line, you write your introduction. This should start with pleasantries. Don't just start writing with, I'm coming to your house. Okay, bye. No. Ask about people's well-being. How are you and everyone at all? Question mark. Or you can write, I hope this letter meets you well. Then you continue. This is where informal differs from formal. In formal letters, there is no greeting or casual opening. This is not allowed. But for informal letter, you need this a lot because you're familiarizing with your friends and families. So after the introduction, which must have taken up to 2 to 3 lines or 4, probably 5, you go to the body of the letter. This is the main message. In this part of the letter, divide your points into paragraphs. You can use your mind map. Talk about the reasons for writing. Don't just ask about their family and then at the end of the day, you end up saying, well, bye, that's all. You should have a reason for writing. Are you checking up on your friends? Have a reason for writing. Use friendly tone. Use contractions. Expressions like I am for I am, you are for you are, we for we have, etc. Be descriptive but clear. Explain yourself. Be free. Don't be too ambiguous. Be clear. Let the recipient understand what you're writing about. Thereafter comes the conclusion. This is the place where you end your letter writing with love. For example, hope to hear from you soon. Full stop. Or send my love to everyone at home. You can also add yours lovely under it or yours affectionately. That is how to sign out an informal letter. Remember, for the formal letter in the previous video, we have yours sincerely, then yours faithfully. But for this particular letter, which is called informal letter, we have yours lovely or yours affectionately. The yours have a capital letter Y, the lovely small letter L, affectionately small letter A, then your comma. Thereafter, you sign your name. Whatever name the person calls you, it can be Boo Boo, it can be Cupcake, it can be Ted, it can be MJ. Whatever name your reader calls you, that is the name you can put. Slangs are allowed in informal letter. Yes, it's not a crime to write slangs in informal letter, but please don't go overboard. Now, after knowing all the structure, what are the tenses to use? The first is to use simple present tense for things that happen regularly. It can be something like I go to school every day, not I went to school every day. Also, you can use present continuous for things happening now, like I am learning how to cook. You can also use past tense for events that happened in the past, like we traveled to Abuja last month. These tenses are very, very important during communication. What are the do's and don'ts of an informal letter? What are the things I need to do? What are the things I need to avoid? The do's are use personal tone. Include pleasantries. This is very important. Your reader wants to feel you care about him or her. Be free and expressive. Don't be too uptight. Communicate. It's a friendly letter. Ask questions or share personal information. Get to know the person better. You can also tell a particular thing that you want your friend to know. Then, what are the don'ts? What are the things I need to avoid when writing an informal letter? Don't include two addresses. No, only one is okay. That is the requirement, and that one is your own address. The importance of this address is to tell us where the letter is coming from. Don't sound too formal. Don't use vague expressions. Don't forget to divide the content into paragraphs. These points are very, very important. You need to avoid this. And lastly, let's look at the differences between formal letter and informal letter. Looking at features like the purpose, greetings, address, tone, use of pleasantries, contractions, and structure. So, I am going to start with the purpose. The purpose is official or professional communication, while for informal, it deals with personal communication. And for the greetings, for informal letter, you use sir, madam, or you use the title. But for informal letter, we can use dear uncle, hi sister, dearest mom, etc. For the address, under the formal letter, we have two addresses. And for the informal letter, we have one address, which is yours. Let's take a look at the tone. For formal letter, the tone has to be strict and polite. While for informal letter, it is friendly and relaxing. Your reader should be able to take your letter, lie down, sip a cup of coffee, and laugh over it. You know? Then the use of pleasantries. The use of pleasantry is not allowed for formal letter. But for informal letter, it is purely allowed and expected. Talking about contractions. For formal letter, avoid contracting your words. Please, I am begging you, avoid it. But for informal letter, it is common and accepted. You can use it. The structure. For formal letter have a very rigid format, while informal letter is flexible. You can switch, you're free in an informal letter. I want you to do this for me. Write a letter to your cousin, telling him or her about your new school and how you're coping with your studies and new friends. Then look at this checklist that I'm about to give you. Check if you actually wrote your personal address. How did you write the dates? The greeting. Your introduction must be with pleasantries. The body must be up to 3 to 4 paragraphs. Remember to use your linking words. Then your conclusion must be with love. Sign off and signature. That is where you put your yours lovely, comma, and you sign your name under it. Or yours affectionately, comma, and you sign your name under it. And that's it for today's lesson on informal letters. Practice this and check the link in the description for a free PDF and worksheet to test your knowledge. www.poga.com.ng. Let me know in the comments, who will you write your next informal letter to? Who is that pen pal that you have missed so much and you really want to write a letter to? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more easy lessons like this. Remember, learning never exhausts the mind. Keep learning with Miss D. Bye.